Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Thank you for joining today. We wanted to seek the blessings of Radha Shyam Sundar, Radha Madhav, Krishna Balaram, Bal Gopal Gauranitai, Srila Prabhupada, and Guru Maharaj, and the assembled devotees. So today we will wanted to look at the different Jyotirlingas around Bharat. So get an idea of these auspicious places of worship. This is a pastime which is according to the Shiv Mahapuran. Once Brahma, the Lord of creation, and Vishnu, the Lord of preservation, had an argument in terms of supremacy of the creation. To test them, Shiva appears the three worlds as a huge, endless pillar of light, the Jyotirling. So Jyoti is light, Ling, I think, is the base. Vishnu and Brahma split their ways downwards and upwards, respectively, to find the end of the light in either direction. Brahma lied that he found the end, whereas Vishnu considered his defeat. Shiva appeared as a second pillar of light and cursed Brahma that he would have no place in ceremonies, while Vishnu would be worshipped until the end of eternity. So interesting pastime. According to Vaishnava philosophy, of course, it is regarded that Vishnu or Krishna is a supreme, and Shiva is when Vishnu wants to touch this world, he transforms himself into Shiva. And Shiva is also regarded as the greatest Vaishnava, greatest devotee of the Lord. But there are many pastimes which demonstrate that Shiva is also part of this supreme. And we don't necessarily take objection to that, because Shiva is actually a very auspicious personality. And other than being in contact with this material world, there's no difference between him and Vishnu. Anyway, the Jyotirling is a supreme partless reality out of which Shiva partly appears. The Jyotirling shrines thus are places where Shiva appears as a fiery column of light. Originally, they were believed to be 64 Jyotirlings. So this is what we understand, that there are 64 Jyotirlings all over Bharat. And 12 of them are considered very auspicious, very holy. And each of the 12 Jyotirling sites takes the name of the presiding deity of Maheshwar, of Shiva, each considered different manifestation of Lord Shiva. At all these sites, the primary deity is the lingam. So the lingam, which is the pillar, stamba pillar, represents a beginningless and endless stamba pillar, symbolizing the infinite nature of Shiva. The 12 Jyotirlings are Somnath in Gujarat, Mallikarjun at Sri Shailam, in Andhra Pradesh, Mahakaleshwar at Ujjain in Madhya Pradesh, Om Kareshwar in Madhya Pradesh, again, no, different Madhya Pradesh, Kedarnath in Uttarakhand, Bhima Shankar in Maharashtra, Vishwanath at Varanasi in Uttar Pradesh, Trayambakeshwar in Maharashtra, Vaidyanath at Deoghar in Jalandhar, Nageshwar at Dwarka. So in Gujarat, there are two. There's Dwarka and the Somnath. Rameshwar at Rameshwar in Tamil Nadu, and Grishneshwar in Maharashtra. So we're going to try to have a look at all of these. And where are they? So this is an idea of where they're all situated around the country. And we'll try to go through those in one by one. So first one, Somnath. It's on the ocean, called Arabian Sea is here. This is the lingam. Actually, there's two lingams. There's the old and there's the new. This is the new one. The old is also present. There's a temple, smaller than the new temple, where the old Shivling resides. Reckoned to be the first Dwadesh of the 12 Jyotirlings of Lord Shiva. Somnath Jyotirling in Gujarat holds an important place in Bharat. The survivor of many attacks in the past, Somnath Jyotirling has been a source of divinity and spirituality for many Hindu pilgrims. Situated on the shores of the Arabian Sea, this sacred shrine calls out to devotees from afar and blesses innumerable times. Feeling the power of spirituality, feel the power of spirit and lose yourself in devotion at this holy place in Bharat. So it is a phenomenal place. It's Somnath is here in Gujarat, and yeah, we were fortunate to be there just a few months ago, and it is an extraordinary sight, I have to say, extraordinary sight, very beautiful. Many pilgrims go and take the ashes of their loved ones after they're departed at Somnath. It's very auspicious. There's many Brahmins and Pujaris there who help with the final rites. So then we want to go to Sri Shailam. Sri Shailam. So where is Sri Shailam? It's here, Andhra Pradesh, near Hyderabad. This is the abode of Brahmarambha Mallikarjun Swami Devasthanam. And it's very opulent. This is an idea of the top of the dome. And there you go. Look at this. It's such a complex, amazing complex of temples and holy places. This is another view. And this is the lingam here. It is significant to the Hindu sects of both Vaishnavism and Shaktism, as this temple is referred to as one of the 12 Jyotirlings of Shiva, and as one of the 18 Shakti Pethas, centers of the goddess Parvati. Shiva is worshipped as Mallikarjun and is represented by the lingam. Mallikarjun Swami temple in Sri Shailam is one of the 12 Jyotirlings of Lord Shiva situated here. Sri Shailam is located in the Kurnool district of Andhra Pradesh state. Mallikarjun Swami temple is situated on top of the Nalamala hills, with river Krishna flowing on its right side, representing a breathtaking scenic beauty as well. The hill on which the temple is located is known as with the names such as Shri Parvat, Shri Giri, Shri Rangam, Shri Nagam, Siddham, etc. So Sri Shailam Mahashetram is considered as Kailash on earth. So interesting. Kailash is a place where Lord Shiva stays, resides. It has existed before Satyayug, so it's got a long, long history. The history and tradition have it that the merits earned by visiting Sri Shailam is equal to worshipping all the divine powers the universe holds. Sri Shailam Mahashetram is the living embodiment of ancient and spiritual culture, traditions and values, visited by all great saints and rulers, namely Sri Ram, so Sri Adi Shankaracharya, and several other spiritual personalities. Sri Shailam is a supreme repository of supreme truth, spiritual truth. So, never been there, and I don't know if this time we have it on our agenda to go there. I don't think we have. But sounds like a very, very interesting place to visit. Sri Salem. Mm. So this is first Somnath, then Sri Salem here, near Hyderabad. Interesting, near Hyderabad. So we are going to Hyderabad, and interesting to see that. Anyway, next one is Mahakaleshwar Jyotirling, and that is in Indore, I think. Let's have a look. Where is that? Where is that? Was that? Madhya Pradesh, Ujjain, yes, that's right, Ujjain. Okay, so Mahakaleshwar. This is an amazing sight, darshan of this shivling. Looks amazing. And this is the temple, glorious temple. This is the banks. Ujjain is, there's a river there. Again, we can see the lingam here. Ujjain is an ancient city beside the Shivpara river in the central Indian state of Madhya Pradesh. Important pilgrimage place. It's known for its centuries-old Mahakaleshwar temple, a towering structure with a distinctive ornate roof. Nearby, Pade Ganesh temple houses a colorful statue, or deity actually, of Ganesh, the elephant-headed Hindu deity. Harsiddhi temple features a pair of tall, dark pillars studded with lamps. Ujjain is one of the most important centers for pilgrims, also known for hosting the Kumbh Mela. It is a place that holds high religious values for the Hindus and is dotted with temples that give a glimpse of the divinity and spirituality of this city. Ujjain continues to be an important place of pilgrimage for Shaivites, Vaishnavites, followers of Shakta. Of course, Maharishi Sandipani Muni's ashram is amongst the prominent ashrams in Ujjain, as it is believed to be a place where Lord Krishna and Balaram took their primary lessons from Sandipani Muni. Of course, God doesn't need to take lessons, but in order to glorify his devotee, he takes a guru. The deity of Nandi here would certainly leave a mark in your memories for a lifetime. Gomdi Kund is another place that holds immense significance from the history of Hindu culture. Located near Sandipani Muni's ashram, the sacred water of the Gomti Kund was believed to be carried by Lord Krishna for assisting his guru. This serene and tranquil place would surely give anyone an incredible experience. So just looking a little bit more detail of the temple itself, Mahakaleshwar Jyotirling is dedicated to Shiva and is one of the 12 Jyotirlings, shrines which are said to be the most sacred abodes of Shiva. It is located in the ancient city of Ujjain, the state of Madhya Pradesh. The temple is situated on the side of the holy river Shipra, as mentioned in the Puranas. The Mahakal Jyotirling of the temple was built by Prajapati Brahma. The temple was built in the 6th century AD by Kumar Sena, the son of a former king of Ujjain, Chandrapadol Padyot. It was reconstructed in the 12th century AD under King Udayaditya and King Naravarman. Mahakal is the only Jyotirling facing the south. Generally, Jyotirlings would not be facing the south. In fact, no deities generally face the south, but sometimes they may do. While all the other Jyotirlings face east, this is because the direction of death is believed to be the south. In fact, people worship Mahakaleshwar to prevent an untimely death. Interesting. So that's Mahakaleshwar. So we've looked at Somnath, Shailam, Mahakaleshwar in Ujjain, which is here. And now we want to look at Omkareshwar, yeah, which is here. Again, we have been here, so very interesting township. Omkareshwar is a Hindu temple dedicated to Shiva located in Mandata near Khandwa city in Khandwa district of the Indian state of Madhya Pradesh. It is one of the 12 revered Jyotirling shrines of Shiva. Centuries ago, the Bhil tribe settled people on this place, and now this place is famous for its grandeur and history. It is on an island called Mandata and near Khandwa city in the Narmada river at Khandwa district in Madhya Pradesh. The shape of the island is said to be like Devanagari, Om symbol. There are two main temples of Lord Shiva here. One dedicated to Omkeshwar, whose name means Lord of Omkar, or the Lord of Om sound. So interesting. Located in the island. And two, Mamleshwar or Amaleshwar, whose name means Immortal Lord or Lord of the Immortals or Devas, located on the south bank of the Narmada on the mainland. So that's Omkeshwar, Lord of Omkar. That's Lord Shiva. Interesting. Next is Kedarnath, which is right up here at the north, near the Himalayan range. Kedarnath. Now, Kedarnath is a glorious place. If you see here, the Himalayas are the backdrop to Kedarnath temple. So this temple is dedicated to Lord Shiva. And so I think it's Kedarnath Lingam. It's the name. Kedarnath Jyotirling. Kedarnath translates to Lord of the Field. It's a town in Uttarakhand and is an ancient pilgrimage site. It is popular for the Kedarnath temple, and according to scriptures, it was built by the Pandavas. The temperature in Kedarnath varies from -2 to 28 degrees Celsius. The best time to visit this hill station is either from May, June, or September, October. Yeah, so we're not going up there anyway. If you are a pilgrim going to the site of Kedarnath temple, then avoid visiting the temple in the winters, November to March. It's closed anyway. You can't go there. It's closed at that time because it's too cold. Due to the decrease in temperature and heavy snowfall, the temple stays shut during this period. Since monsoons, July, August come with the hindrance of landslides, visits to Kedarnath are avoided during this time as well. So there's also the temple of Bhairavnath, located at a distance of 500 meters from here. The temple enshrines an incarnation of Shiva, Lord Bhairav, perched upon atop a hill, it offers a magnificent view of the Himalayan ranges with mesmerizing beauty. Apart from the Kedarnath temple, there are several other tourist attractions in Kedarnath. One such is the Vasuki Tal, a lake built at the altitude of 4,000 meters. It requires a moderate to difficult trekking experience and is a haven for trekkers. We must have heard of the Advaita philosophy propounded by Sri Shankaracharya. So this Advaita philosophy is that I am God, you are God, everybody's God. And that was Shankaracharya's mission to displace Buddhism and re-establish Sanatana Dharma. But he also had to preach that one could become God. And of course, that is not the ultimate philosophy that of Sanatana Dharma. Sanatana Dharma says that our Sanatan, eternal Dharma, is a relationship with God is of servant-master. He's the master, we are the servant. But he has a personality, and we also have a personality, but our personality can never become the supreme personality. God is always supreme. We cannot become God. It is said that Sri Shankaracharya attained nirvana at the age of 32 at this place. Sonprayag here is known to be the place where Lord Shiva got married to goddess Parvati. It is also the confluence of the rivers Mandakini and Basuki. Surrounded by snow-capped mountains and frosty trees, Sonprayag is a cultural, historical site of attraction. So that's Kedarnath. So the temple there, the Jyotirling, is a fantastic setting. It's basically situated in this temple here. And there's Nandi. Nandi is just outside watching, keeping guard. And inside, one goes after waiting in long queues to have darshan, and one can walk around the Jyotirling as well. Very beautiful setting. So let's do one more. Bhim Shankar Temple. Now, where's that? Let's have a look. F is here, Maharashtra. This you've seen that before. I don't think this is here. But anyway, Bhimshankar Temple is Jyotirling situated 50 kilometers near Khed Taluka, alias also known as Rajguru Nagar, near Pune in Maharashtra. It is located 127 kilometers from Shivaji Nagar in Pune, in the Ghat region of the Sahyadri Mountains. Bhimshankar is also the source of the river Bhim, which flows southeast and merges with the Krishna River near Raichur. Maharashtra has 3 Jyotirlings, Bhimshankar, Trimbakeshwar, and Krishneshwar. As per the Shiv Mahapuran, so we've talked about that already. Yeah. So this is another place where we haven't been there personally. We haven't been there personally. So these are 6 Jyotirlings, and we can conclude tomorrow with the other 6 Jyotirlings. But it's interesting how they are spread all over Bharat. And pretty much if we go to a holy place, there will be Lord Shiva present there in the form of Shivling, because Lord Krishna has granted him this boon that he can protect the holy places. So it's a very interesting. When we go to Vrindavan, for example, he's there as well. He's known as Gopeshwar. And before taking darshan at any other temple, we can have his darshan and his blessings, that we can visit all the holy places in Vrindavan. So we'll stop there. Any questions, any comments?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji,
Hare Krishna.
all the devotees, you said that all the Jyotirlings are on the right side, the way they
East,
design.
facing east.
Oh,
They're always
sorry,
facing
yeah, east. It's called east. But suppose
Hmm.
if you bring it in the house,
Yeah.
then you have to if you statue it in the house, in the temple, then you won't know which way is the east.
Yes. You will. You try to, in the temple, he should be positioned that he's facing east, if possible. If possible.
Because every house has got different
Yeah.
rooms in the different
Yeah.
ways.
That's correct. But
So if you put it in the puja room, then obviously it is opposite you, and
it could be facing east. Ideally, you can check the directions, and best facing east,
yeah, all right. Thank you.
if possible. If possible.
Yeah, I haven't got now one, but I had one,
Right.
and some reason it broke. Like 2-3 times I bought it. It was of Trambo. What is called Trambo English? Copper.
Oh, copper, yeah.
Yeah, my brother brought it for me from Zambia, and I was doing puja of it. But some reason I bought it to, like when you put the milk on it, I bought it downstairs to do a proper wash, and it fall off my hand. The screws come soft, like it unscrewed, and then once I was just washing it, it dropped off my hand and it fall completely apart.
Okay.
And I talked about it to my priest in the temple, and he said, don't do the puja again, just put it in the river.
Yeah, understood.
So I put that in the river, did some puja and then put it in the river. Then after that, I decided I'm not going to buy anymore now, because the priest says as you get older, you might not able to do the puja later in your life. So if you don't want to, then don't bring anymore, and think in your mind, or when you go to temple, you do puja in temple.
Yeah, makes sense.
So now I haven't got any in the house.
Okay.
And it's nice today you're doing the Jyotirling, all the Jyotirling one. I don't know what you did yesterday.
Oh, yesterday we talked about Guruji, because it was his Janam Divas. Yeah.
Janam Divas. Yeah, I missed that one. But I can still see in the YouTube.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Bro.
Thank you, Bhavan. So,
thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you. Jyotirlings ki jai, Lord Shiva ki jai.